morning, everybody. Here is my gameplay review video of the Yellowjacket skin. This bundle, this skin has not been out in, I think it's almost like 3 years. It's wild. I think it may be even longer than 3 years, but we finally got it. I'm so excited. It is a starter pack, so you do get V-Bucks with it. But here's Yellowjacket herself. It says Venomous and Victorious. I believe there's 2 styles, but we'll dig into that in just a little while. There's the Lego version, if anybody is curious about that. The pickaxe is the Venom Blade. It's called Careful, It Stings, and it's all part of the Team Toxic set. And then our back bling is the Back Stabber. So I'm super excited to get this, because I obviously did not get it beforehand. I started playing in Chapter 1, Season 3, but there's a couple of things that I missed because I didn't start buying the Battle Pass or Starter Packs until a little bit later, but I'm stoked to have it now. Let's get into it. Alright, here is Yellowjacket in the lobby. She does come with 2 variants. Let me get off my favorites real quick. So here is the yellow style, and then you also have the black variant, which I think most people, the backline looks really good on the black variant though. I think most people like to run the yellow variant, so that's what we're going to be using for the combos. But for our combos, for the back bling, it was a lot harder to find than I thought. But we do have Aftermath, so you kind of got that gold and blue look to it. Pretty close. You also have Era. This is probably one of my least favorites just because of the hair glitches into it. Hope, of course. Miss Hope works out really well. And then you have Montague. But my favorite's probably going to be Aftermath. It was just really difficult to find something that matched the colors. You would think because it's black and like gold, but the gold is like a different gold than most skins. But for her back bling, we're going to show you all the different back blings that you can change out if you choose not to use hers. But we have Robin's cape, which is really cool because it matches the front and the back as far as the yellow variant. We have the Megabot. I have no idea how I got this or what this is from, so anybody knows, comment down below. But Megabot. We got the Tech Pack. Of course, the Rose. I love the Rose. The Clutch and Dagger is pretty close. The Black Heart's probably my favorite. I think the Black Heart could go really on anything. We also have the IO Orchestrator, if you want something a little more bulky. Personal Pollinators is really cute. Nice and sleek theme. If you want a fun theme, you got the Banana Briefcase and then the Go Bag. So I think my favorite is probably going to be the little Black Heart, because it just ties in very well with the skin. So those are the combos. Let's get into some gameplay. There's her pickaxe real quick, just so you can see that. And no glider, so we'll just use a default glider. But let's get into some gameplay. So, like I said, this skin hadn't been out in, I think, at least 3 years, if not longer. How do y'all feel about it coming back out? Any OG people? Are you upset about it? Do you not care too much? What are your thoughts? I know some people probably is not happy. Maybe they want like an OG variant, because this used to be a super rare skin, and now obviously it's not anymore. But I just want to know what everybody's thoughts of it coming back, just to kind of gauge to see if there's people upset or if they just don't care. But I think it's really cool that some of this older stuff is coming out, so you can have the newer players be able to obtain it. I'm not obviously a newer player, but I just never bought it. I was super excited when I saw it came back though. So here she is in game. I'll showcase the pickaxe. Normal swim animation. Let's see if there's a splash effect. No, just a normal splash effect. Do like a little emote real quick. I think this is a solid skin. Like I said, I don't run a lot of back blings, and I think the back bling is probably my least favorite. But the pickaxe is pretty cool. But I usually use the same pickaxe, which is the one I had in my earlier video of Hypatia. It was like the Kong's Battle Axe, I think that's what it's called. I love it. It's one-handed. It reminds me very much of the Leviathan pickaxe, which I hope to get one day. If you want to know a funny story, I did buy the God of War skin and did not buy the bundle, so I did not get the pickaxe, and that will be something that will forever haunt me if it doesn't come back out. So hopefully that it does. So we don't need that. Alright, let's get into it. I love the sound of her heels running. So while we have a chance, let's take a look at her real quick. I think there's a real guy over there, so I can't take too long. There it is. So there she is in game. Looking pretty fire. Good character model as well. And I love how high the boots come up on her, and then the gun, of course, attached to her leg. Let's see if we can get these guys out of here. If my aim was good. We might be in trouble, y'all. Hopefully this bot can help us out. Can't see him through the tree. Alright, we got one. Alright. W's in the chat. Sometimes you gotta use the bots to your advantage. Because most players will get distracted by the bots. And you're able to basically third party. Little Christmas elf there. Who's excited for fall and Christmas? I am absolutely excited. I cannot wait for fall. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I love just that time of the year. We're very close to the end of the season, and the end of the season is August 7th. I don't play a lot of BR anymore just because of these blitz and reload modes. But BR is good. You know, I'm not hating on Chapter 6. I did not like Chapter 5, but Chapter 6 isn't bad. They did bring the pom-poms back, so that is, I'm not happy about that. I don't think a lot of people are happy about that. Unless they like nerfed them severely. I think they're just way overpowered. So we'll be staying in blitz and reload, if you know what I mean. But the Superman Mythic is pretty cool. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. Kind of like Thanos or Dr. Doom. Not a big fan of the auto, but I didn't really want the two-shot shotgun that wasn't the Yoink shotgun. I love the Yoink shotgun. That's probably one of my favorite shotguns. Besides the Havoc, because I think the Yoink shotgun is so much fun to use. Alright, we got 8 people remaining. The only thing about the Boom Bonanza week is there's just not enough mobility. And I think that's what's fun about this mode is that it's so fast paced, so like having mobility just makes it even better. I don't know why I have a Oni shotgun in my inventory, I didn't even realize that. Let's get up here. Oh, there's the shockwave. Just speaking of mobility. And you don't get a lot of, you don't get a lot of, what do you call it, rockets. But luckily I have the medallion that it has infinite ammo, so that's the best time to get the shockwave launcher. I didn't mean to throw myself out. I don't know where he went. Oh, well, there we go. And that is, my friends, Yellowjacket coming back after years and years. Hopefully everybody is excited about it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. I could only give it a low rater just because of the back bling, but at least it comes with a back bling. So 10 out of 10 skin. I think it's about $4 or $5. And you get V-Bucks, 600 V-Bucks with it. So you really can't beat it. So I hope you guys pick it up. If you do, please use my creator code Eagle6Bravo. Just plug it in. It stays for 2 weeks. I'd really appreciate it. But thanks for watching. A like is always appreciated. Subscribing is free. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Later, birds.